Good morning, everyone. It is still morning, right? Oh, yes, we've got another hour of morning. Um, it's been a little while since I have joined you live in this form, and I'm going to be honest. I think there was probably part of me avoiding it because it takes a surprising amount of energy to gather to be able to do this with you. And I say that just as information, not as a complaint in any way, or as an excuse, even really just a statement. And I have just been hitting a couple of weeks of low energy. It is taking a lot for me to just breathe deep and push through, and it is just one of those seasons. And maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the ups and downs in the weather right now, or maybe it's Lent and the Lenten season, or maybe it is just lots of things going on and busyness and juggling all kinds of stuff. Who knows? I do not. but um, but I wanted to be with you. I wanted to be able to do this with and for you, because many of you do say that you like to tune in and that it's helpful. And so if I can be present with God, with you in this way, then it's got to be good for me too. So I also remember. I can't remember when it was, but sometime I was listening to someone speak, and just started talking about what a rough time they were having, and I'm not having a rough time. Everything is good, but it struck me about the being vulnerable enough to speak and say, yeah, I'm in a bit of a funk, or I'm having a really hard time, or things are not as shiny as they may look, or things are just outright horrible. Being able to name that with others is important and powerful. And so I want to be able to practice that with all of you as well. Not to make excuses, but to claim that space and be able to say, yeah, I'm moving a little slower. Sorry. Be patient with me. We'll pick back up again. But right now, just moving slow. So anyway, enough of that. What I wanted to do is read Psalm 139. Oftentimes, the Psalms are really fantastic tools when we are feeling human, when we are feeling like not enough, when we're feeling angry, when we're feeling ecstatic, excited, when we're feeling numb. Anything, any range of human emotion, the Psalms have it, or have a place to rest within it. And so I was looking through, and I think we're going to go through Psalm 139 together. So I'm just going to read it to you and let it wash over me and you together. And I am reading from the Inclusive Bible. So this Bible was gifted to me by All Saints at my celebration of new ministry service. And so it may have slightly different language than you're used to hearing. Okay. Yahweh, you've searched me and you know me. You know if I'm standing or sitting. You read my thoughts from afar away. Whether I walk or lie down, you are watching. You are intimate with all of my ways. A word is not even on my tongue, Yahweh, before you know what it is. You hem me in, before and behind, shielding me with your hand. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, a height my mind cannot reach. Where could I run from your spirit? Where could I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you're there. If I make my bed in death, you are already there. I could fly away with wings made of dawn, or make my home on the far side of the sea, but even there, your hand will guide me, your mighty hand holding me fast. If I say, the darkness will hide me, and night will be my only light, even darkness won't be dark to you. The night will shine like the day. Darkness and light are the same to you. You created my inmost being and stitched me together in my mother's womb. For all these mysteries, I thank you. For the wonder of myself, for the wonder of your works. My soul knows it well. My frame was not hidden from you while I was being made in that secret place, knitted together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my body even there. All of my days were written in your book, all of them planned before even the first of them came to be. How precious your thoughts are to me, O God, how impossible to number them. I could no more count them than I could count the sand. But suppose I could, you would still be with me. Oh God, if only you would destroy those degenerates. If only these reprobates would leave me alone. They talk blasphemously about you. Your enemies treat you as if you were nothing. Don't I hate those who hate you, Yahweh? Don't I loathe those who defy you? I hate them with a total hatred and regard them as my own enemies. Examine me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my thoughts. See if there is misdeed within me, and guide me in the way that is eternal. Here ends the reading. Thanks be to God. I love this psalm. I forgot about this psalm. Well, more than that, I forgot that this whole entirety of the psalm was all one and the same psalm. Let's say it that way. And I am struck by the end here. So all through Psalm 139, as we listen, as we speak those words, we're speaking about the awesomeness that is God, the unspeakableness that is Yahweh, and how we can't go anywhere without God, hemming us in. There's language in here, the hemming us in, that sounds almost desperate, like a desire to get away and the inability. But then immediately it turns around to shielding with your hand. And so that hemming that can sometimes feel desperate, sometimes feel like inescapable, that God is everywhere around us and there is no getting away, can in a next second feel like protection. And doesn't God do that to us, with us, for us sometimes? We feel maybe claustrophobic when we think about all the places that God is and how there is no escaping, and then immediately remembering that that means protection and safety and surety all at the same time. And then this ending passage that seems almost like it's taken out of something else and plopped into this other part of Psalm 139, the rest of the psalm that is such so filled with gratitude and awe. And then we just go to destroying those degenerates and getting those reprobates to leave us alone. But isn't that all part of it? I was thinking about that as I was praying through the psalm before speaking with you, and how when we feel most safe, we don't want to be threatened. We don't want to feel like there are people against us or against whatever it is that's keeping us safe. And so the defenses build, and we think, God is with me and all around me, and there's no running from God, and in God I am safe and I am protected, and God's hand is shielding me. And so I don't want to do anything with anyone who's going to put that down or tear that apart. And so it does make sense, right? I think it does make sense that when we feel so safe, we would want to safeguard that safety and that assuredness of God's, of knowing us. And so these Psalms that we pray speak to our hearts and our souls, to the temptations we might have to lash out, maybe, or to be protective of this God who we know intimately, who knows us intimately. This is, for me, I think, a gentle psalm, one that is helpful when I am at a place of lower energy and don't know how to really pick that up. It's restful, and it's reminds me that whether I am lashing out or I am lying in bed trying to get myself up in the morning, that God's with me in all of it, and that no matter where I go or what I do or what I'm feeling, I can't escape that. So that's where I'll leave you this morning. Pray that as this wind that is blowing around here today comes through, it will lift us up as well, our souls, right to wherever they need to be. And if you too are having a low energy kind of day and yearning for spring or some change, permanent change in the weather or in your life, that you will find rest and peace and comfort, and just let yourself be with God. Okay, I may see some of you at All Saints tonight at 5:30 for our Wednesday worship experience and some supper afterwards. Everyone else, I am sure I'll be with you again soon in some form. So enjoy your day in whatever form it takes for you. All right.